Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Isleta Casino and to the celebration where we will be honoring one of the most talented artists to ever emerge from New Mexico. Welcome to the tribute to the godfather of New Mexico music, Al Hurricane. During tonight's celebration, we will bring you a brief history of Al Hurricane's dynamic life story from his humble beginnings to his rise to stardom. To help tell the story, we've assembled a collection of never-before-seen photos, exclusive videos, and lots of little-known facts about Al Hurricane. And of course, this story would not be complete without the music of Al Hurricane. And tonight, you are all in for something very special. Tonight, for the first time ever, we have assembled the most talented New Mexico music artists, and they will be singing for you their favorite Al Hurricane songs. So let's begin. For over 50 years, Al Hurricane has been entertaining audiences of all ages. During his phenomenal career, he has become the leading recording artist of New Mexico music. His albums have constantly topped the sales charts throughout all of New Mexico and the Southwest, and he is always on New Mexico's list of top box office draws. Al Hurricane's musical influence reverberates throughout the entire Southwest. At the start of his career, his unique, instinctive, natural blending of guitar playing and Spanish music, presented with his charismatic style, touched off a revolution that created what is now known as New Mexico music. Today, his influence is felt more than ever as more and more musicians discover his music. With new generations and younger audiences discovering his music, interest in Al Hurricane today is at an all-time high. It is without a doubt that his music is timeless as he continues to entertain the young and old more than ever. In fact, this year he will release another CD, which is sure to bring all of us another round of great Al Hurricane music. Plus, tonight this concert is being recorded and filmed, and KANW will introduce a limited edition of tonight's event on CD and DVD. This commemorative CD and DVD will be completed and unveiled during this coming month. So how did all of this begin? The tradition and heritage that Al Hurricane carries had its humble beginnings in northern New Mexico, in a town called Ojosarco. In the late 1920s, his father, Jose Margarito Sanchez, formed a band with 6 of his brothers. They were called Los Sanchez. Los Sanchez became well known throughout northern New Mexico, playing mostly for dances where they popularized traditional polkas, redovas, chotices, waltzes, rancheras, and the popular Mexican corridos about the revolution, romances, heroes, outlaws, and famous gunmen of the time. In 1934, Margarito met Veneranda Lopez at one of the dances that he was playing for in Guerrero, New Mexico. Veneranda, or Benny as she was nicknamed, also used to sing and play guitar for different family gatherings, mainly in the area surrounding Pecos, New Mexico. They fell in love and married. In 1936, Benny gave birth to their first child, who they named Alberto Nelson Sanchez, who would later become known as Al Hurricane. The young Al Hurricane was heavily influenced by his parents' musical background. Margarito and Benny started to teach Al how to play guitar and sing at a very early age. By the time that Al was 8 years old, his talent was very apparent. Both he and his father had a radio program on Albuquerque's first radio station, KVER, where every week they would sing traditional Spanish songs live over the airwaves. At the age of 10, Al started singing and playing guitar for tips at La Placita in Old Town. He also performed as a troubadour at many of the restaurants in the Albuquerque Old Town Plaza. In the early 1950s, rock and roll was starting to sweep the country. While he was attending Albuquerque High School, he formed his first band, which eventually became known as Al Hurricane and the Night Rockers.